So, Rook, you and Lucanis both come from the Crows?
Yes, but I was never as famous as the demon of Virantium.
Rook, however did you come by that name before you met Spite?
The Tevinter news sheets, but I think Viago started it.
Another question about the Crows, Lucanis.
I'm also a crow.
Have you told Viago that?
Do you have any say in your targets?
You want to know if my victims deserved it?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone wonders. I've never killed an innocent by my count. I cannot say if yours would agree.
Lucanis, do the implications of your work never trouble you?
Everyone on this team has killed before. I'm hardly unique.
Yes, of course. But in your case, it's a profession, rather than an act of necessity.
I'm not sure the Venatori or the Antam see the distinction as you do.
I find it extremely interesting, Lucanis, that you consider the point of view of your enemies in battle.
I have to. It's much more difficult to find and kill them otherwise.
Exactly. A utilitarian attitude towards death, and yet you extend empathy to your victims.
Not that much empathy.
Well, enough to wonder how the Venatori and Antam view your actions.
Death comes to everyone, in time. I get paid to deliver it. Like a letter not everyone wants to read. As a spirit mage, Emmrich, you must sense spite.
I'm sorry that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. My sympathies.
You can hear spite? Even when he doesn't take me over?
This close, yes.
I am so sorry.
You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanis, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose.
Partly.
I assure you that performed with care, necromancy is no more harmful than any other magecraft.
There is a difference. Fire and ice spells kill people. They don't bring them back again.
What's so objectionable about a simple reanimation?
It's a waste of hard work. Can I ask you about necromancy, Emmrich?
Yes, of course.
Why do it?
I'm sorry?
What's the point of bringing back corpses?
Why, all sorts of reasons. To preserve history, to keep faith with our dead.
Antiva's dead don't make deals.
Oh, I don't know.
It seems like a lot of work, making corpses walk around.
The effort involved varies, depending on the deceased.
I meant that it creates work. People to watch the undead, people to build the necropolis, gardeners to tend to the grounds, tailors to make all the fancy clothes for skeletons, jewelers. The grand necropolis. It keeps Nevarra afloat, doesn't it? Through wars and blights and disasters.
It's been our bulwark for... Oh, you mean fiscally? Yes, I suppose.
Like Antiva and the crows. You start where we leave off. Emmrich, I hope I didn't offend you yesterday.
You mean when you compared my raising the deceased to Antivan puppetry?
I don't understand why you dress up your dead.
To remind us of their stories. We clothe them as they were.
Not to tell the skeletons apart?
That as well, yes.
You don't seem fond of Nevarra's nobility, Emmrich.
Oh, the demands of the great houses are endless.
Yet, you love all those tombs they build in the Grand Necropolis.
Oh, the gentry are perfectly fine once they've passed on.
Into the hands of necromancers.
Death plays no favorites. Besides, the nobility are much quieter once interred in their crypt palaces.
Do all the Watchers wear a small fortune in gold, Emmrich?
It's a grave dowry. Mementos to catch the eye or stir the heart.
Don't thieves go after it?
Certainly not in Nevarra. I did encounter bandits in the Anderfels recently, but a few minor shades put them off.
Of course.
Ah, Lucanis, it's your turn to cook tonight, isn't it?
It is. Did you need something?
If it's possible to make a side dish without meat or seafood in it, perhaps?
I'll make a run to the markets. It won't be a problem. How do you feel about cheese?
I've been known to indulge now and then. I didn't want to reveal my ignorance earlier, Lucanis, but is that an authentic Rossoletto in Viago's quarters?
He'll be thrilled you noticed.
I used to see an Orlesian woman, an art appraiser. She taught me a few things that summer.
Including why Orlais dips everything in gold.
They seem to reserve their opulence for the living in the South.